Imagine a place that crumbled under a 7.6 magnitude earthquake, with over 20,000 dead, thousands homeless, and a million buildings destroyed. How long does it take for a city to recover from such a ferocious disaster? In just 23 years, this town is now home to one of UNESCO's 7 most beautiful museums in the world and one of the largest in our country, translated as Forest of Memories. The Smriti 1 Earthquake Memorial and Museum in Bhuj arose from the debris to become a powerful symbol of resilience and rebirth. Designed by B.V. Doshi's Vastu Shilpa Consultants, this museum is more than just a place to display artifacts. Its winding gardens and stepwells whisper the story of the infamous 2001 Bhuj earthquake that shook the entire nation in just 90 seconds. Join us for a quick tour as we explore the fascinating backstory of this beautiful museum. Perched on the serene Bhujiodonga below an age-old fort, Smriti 1 Museum is just one element within a larger comprehensive master plan. It all started when the then Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Narendra Modi, approached architect Rajeev Kapalia of Vastu Shilpa Consultants with a dream to plant a tree for each victim. Planting one tree at a time suggests building an entire forest. Isn't creating a new life the best way to commemorate loss? Based on this brief, architect Rajeev Kapalia envisioned Smriti 1 from a broader perspective than simply a monolith or a structured garden. His approach was to design a self-sustaining ecosystem that would become the breathing lung for an arid city, a place of reflection for all. Thus, the team at Vastu Shilpa Consultants carefully studied the site to understand the workings of natural systems. Their main intent was to re-establish a symbiotic relationship of flora and fauna in creating a complex system that sustains itself. It involved identifying local species, the path that water flows, and suitable water collection points on site. In short, the study led to understanding the journey of nourishment, perpetuation, and continuity through the controlled site. It was the beginning of the journey of life once again. But this wasn't an easy task, considering that water is the scarcest natural resource in the Kutch region. Their development and survival efforts are closely tied to the availability of water. It was important to create a water catchment system that would help bring the dry site to life. Spread over a vast area of 470 acres, the site has 81 reservoirs, which take inspiration from the stepwells of Gujarat. The site also features 50 check dams engraved with the names of the 13,000 victims, made of gabion and designed organically to follow the site's contours. The reservoir not only stores the water, it also allows it to slowly dissipate into the ground. These reservoirs overflow into each other and ultimately end at the wetlands on the periphery, irrigating along the way for plant growth. With over 650,000 trees and 117 varieties, this dream has now become a reality. In collaboration with Dr. Radhakrishna Nair, renowned as the Green Hero of India, Smriti 1, now home to one of the largest Miyawaki forests in the world, built in just 4 years. It has become a place of not only pilgrimage, but also a haven of leisure and recreation. Similar to the resilient people of Kutch who endure the hardships of nature, the forest continues to grow in an uncontrolled and spontaneous manner. Thus, the experience one has at Smriti 1 will change over time. The museum experience or the soul lies in a 50-meter journey punctuated by various galleries. Walking this slow climb along the pilgrimage-like route is essential to the experience. This experience takes one back to the relics of the fort wall that once stood on this hill. Light tensile structures blooms outwards, casting a soft glow within the museum space. The center spine becomes a public veranda where the community can gather and celebrate events and festivals. Apart from the reservoirs and museum, Smriti 1 also has a breathtaking sun point at the top of the hill. This circular ring offers panoramic vistas of the town that invite reflection. The movement of the sun and moon is tracked in the form of a lunar solar calendar, with different cuts in the circular ring marking significant days of the year. It's also a reminder of the larger cosmic events that happen around us. Smriti 1 Earthquake Museum is segregated into 7 blocks on the themes rebirth, rediscover, restore, rebuild, rethink, relive, and renew. The first block, Rebirth, depicts Earth's evolution, the science behind earthquakes, and the human's ability to overcome every time. The second block, Rediscover, showcases Gujarat's topography and various natural disasters that the state is vulnerable to. The third block, Restore, shows the immediate aftermath of the earthquake, depicting the agonizing emotions of the victims during an earthquake via holographic projections. The fourth block, Rebuild, showcases the government initiatives and the success stories post the 2001 earthquake. It shows how Gujarat was able to restore itself in just 3 years with an amazing disaster management and rebuilding policies. The fifth block, Rethink, will prompt the visitor to learn about different types of disasters and how to be prepared for the future to minimize damage and loss of lives. The sixth block, Relive, has a 5D simulator using which the visitors can relive the experience of an earthquake. The final block, Remember, provides a gallery designed to let the visitors pay their respects to the people who lost their lives in this tragedy. Smriti 1 Memorial is an impressive tribute to overcoming disaster. This remarkable project intertwines innovation, eco-conscious design, and a deep sense of communal spirit, turning a site of tragedy into a vibrant hub for reflection, learning, and growth. It's a living memorial that not only honors the past but also inspires future generations. With the establishment of Smriti 1 Memorial, what do you think lies ahead for Bhuj? Comment below your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more such breathtaking projects, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Architect's Diary. Also, don't forget to like, share, and comment.